right, so welcome everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you everyone for tuning in to our Leadership Cocktail Hour. It's Michelle Huai here, Lifestyle Director 2 from Toronto. And yes, please, if you just joined, please let us know where you're dialing in from in the chat. We will all like to hear and see. So I'm very excited to host this leadership cocktail today. And our guest here is Henry. Many of us have already been familiar with. You see him helping out run the Wednesday morning, 8 a.m., I believe, Mandarin meeting, and often answer questions with regards to Fountain of Life and hundreds and thousands of testimonials. So again, thank you, Henry. Welcome. I'm going to do a little introduction on Henry, but please elaborate on what I haven't mentioned. So Huibing Henry Xiong immigrated to Canada in the early 90s. He studied traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture, and he has been practicing Chinese medicine for over about 20 years. Good morning, Maria. Happy Sunday. He is a registered TCMP from Ontario and has a TCM clinic in Toronto, Canada. He also has his own brand name, Saiji Canada, a line of natural health products. He joined Opulence in the early 2019s and became an LD3 soon after. He is instrumental in opening up the markets such as China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, etc. His network extends to 26 countries and territories. So if you would like to give us an elaboration on what I just mentioned, for example, maybe what TCM is and, you know, your career in naturopaths.
Yes, hi Michelle. Hi everybody around the world. Welcome on the call, and I'm very excited to be able to have the chance and thank the company, the head office, to give me the opportunity to elaborate on my ideas and what I did with Fountain of Life for the Opulence Global. This is a great honor for me, and I'm very happy to be here to communicate with all of you from around the world. So I would like to start with let's say my childhood. I was born into a peasant family where, on farmland. It was a famine time where we were just going hungry on a daily basis, all the way until I was about 10, 11, 12. So that was a hard time where you don't have food to eat and you don't have clothes to wear. And this is where your mind was anchored into a difficult time where you are basically working hard for survival. And that was me when I was a kid. I tried to study, tried to do everything well. Luckily, I was lucky to get into high school, and then I was able to be admitted to the university. At that time, in the 1970s, there were not many people go to university. So out of 200 people, 200 applicants and students that were trying to get into the university, I was one of the 3 people that were lucky enough to go to university. And since then, that was a change of my life, because it's very hard to change your life if you are stuck on farmland to have a good life. At that time, it looked really bleaky, but I was so lucky. I was able to go to Wuhan. By now, all of you know where Wuhan is. It's a big city, so that changed my life into a city life. And I was again lucky because I have along the way I have all this help of people in every stage of my life, in the university, when I get into graduate school, and all of that. Every step of the way, I have good people helping me. Eventually, I was able to immigrate to Canada with the help of James Ring. That's the Canadian artist. He was able to sponsor me, and I was able to immigrate to Canada in the early 1990s, early 90s, yeah, 92 actually. So I'm here in Canada for about 30 years now. And since I came to Canada, I was entrepreneurial when I first came. So I have been entrepreneurial, trying different kinds of businesses. I used to have my immigration companies and doing different things. But I got interested in the networking business. So when I first came to Canada, I tried a little bit here and there, but it has never been quite successful. So when in the about 2004, I opened up my company called Seiji Canada, and that's how I got deeper into the traditional Chinese medicine, and I started to make my own formulas, and so now I'm building a line of products in that line. So I'm trying to make a product for each condition. And that is a challenging process where you want every product to be effective and working well. So you get a good feedback and good market, but it's not easy. And sometimes you get stuck with a product that doesn't work well, then you have to get rid of it. So that has been the case. And then I got into, I was looking for a good product or some good products. And this is when eventually Renee called me from head office. He called and he asked me whether I'm interested in a Health Canada approved product. So I just started to look into it, and we'll talk about that a little later. So this is how I got started with the Opulence Global. And now I am more than 3 years with Opulence Global. And so now we'll pass it on to Michelle. So you will start the question, then I will answer the questions as we go.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that introduction. So can you tell us how you came across Opulence Global? I know you mentioned Renee, and how did he exactly approach you? And what is the story behind that?
Well, Renee was doing training in the head office, trying to help his partners to open up cold market and make cold calls. So he actually just take out the phone and he Googled and search. He said, "This is how you do it. You just Google and search and see. Let me see. Oh, so he put in naturopath, natural medicine, Chinese medicine, herbal medicine, something like that. And somehow he found my clinic, and then he picked up the phone and made the call, and just to show people how to do it. And he said, "This is Renee. I have a Health Canada approved product, and I would like to if you can give me 10 minutes time, I would like to come and show you what it is all about." At that time, I was really open because my mind was always looking for better products, better, even affordable product. In an industry where you manufacture your own products, where you market it worldwide, you're always looking for good products and good marketing. Because as a business to survive, you need good feedback on the product, but the most importantly is the price or profit margin. And when Renee came, I checked out everything. And both of these aspects matched my imagination. The ideal product and ideal price that I was looking for, and that really clicked when I first got into the research on that product. And then Renee actually showed me a lot of these what are we call testimonials, and I was just making an assumption. I said, as long as 10% of these testimonials are genuine testimonials, this is already a good product, very good product for that price, especially. So I was ready to give it a try, and I get 13 bottles to start with, and I give it to 8 clients of mine who are always looking for solution for their persistent problems like diabetes, like some other serious conditions, and I got almost immediate response from these people. The second day, third day, fourth day, they started to call back and say, "Can I get another couple of bottles? Can I get a few more bottles. So this is how I got more interested and started to promote more. And finally, I became a distributor LA right after while Renee was still in Singapore. So I started to promote it, and I started to sign up people, and that's how I got started. And I never looked back. Back to you, Michelle.
Wow, awesome. So for you just told us, I think it's the testimonials and had the Fountain of Life product that has gotten you really interested in on Opulence. So is there any additional reasons why you chose Opulence Global?
Well, when I look at a business opportunity, I would not only look at the product by itself, the price. That's the two most important things that I value and like. But I also check out the company. The company is in Canada, so it's right under our feet, and we can feel it. We can go to the head office and make calls from there. And meet people there. So that's very conveniently located in Canada. So that's one of my reasons. And also the company is stable for at that time was about 15 years, 14 years at that time. So I checked out the stable history, survival history of the company, going through all kinds of economic crises, all kinds of things in the world. But the company never budged. So it's always strong there, supporting worldwide. So the company is good. And then I talked to Renee and then Ramin, because our CEO Ramin, he has a heart of gold. So I was able to go in close range and then talk in more detail with Ramin and Renee. And Renee told me that he also had been with the company for 11 years at that time, and he was the one that experiencing every step of the way the company grew. And he has so much confidence in the company and in the CEO. I was actually very impressed with what his insight is, and he showed me also the I think about 50 different companies, the compensation, the difficulties, the problems, and then why we have a company as an outstanding company. Because he explained to me that Ramin has gone through all these stages of every step of the way as a distributor. So he was successful in $5 million companies as a top level distributor. And he had all kinds of problems, difficulties with the company because of certain things, with the compensation, with the leadership and everything. So he collected all that learning curve and process, and created his own company that he is gearing this company towards the rank and file people, the people that are in the business trying to make a living or make a success. So he made a compensation plan for the ordinary people, not just for the few diamonds on the top, but he made it so that people who first joined this business could get paid and well paid when they first join, so they sustain and stay in the company. So I learned a lot from Renee and his persistence, and also from CEO Ramin. Thank you. Oh, one more thing that I liked the opportunity was the timing of the business, because I am in this natural health industry, and I do a lot of research on the ingredients and everything. But the timing of the business was, the Fountain of Life was just launched, like less than a year ago when I joined, and I see that as an opportunity. And when you have a strong leadership with a strong company support and corporate support, and then you have the company as that has gone through so many years of leadership existence and all that. So all of this put together made it an all-round good opportunity for me. So that's why I jumped on board, and has been proven to be successful for me. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm also glad that you jumped on board. So what experience did you have with Fountain of Life and your clients? And maybe you can share some memorable testimonials from the top of your head?
Well, one of the very impressive testimonial I had or success story is one of the babies that in Malaysia. Her mother was so smart. She searched in Google around the world. Finally, she found us, and then she connected with me, and I shipped the product to her in Korea. So the baby was given up by the doctors, and they said there's too much damage. She had something called encephalitis, and that was a serious condition. And then the baby's scalp was sunken down, and then there's too much damage. The baby was not breathing on her own. She was not drinking milk. She was basically she couldn't even open her eyes. She couldn't see anything. But when we carried the font of life to her, the baby wake up in about 10 days, and she started to be able to drink milk, to her eyes open and look around the world. She came to life, and the baby is 4 years old now. So that was one of the first inspiring story that I heard that I gone through myself. Yeah, this is a very impressive story that I had. And
Well,
then
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, so many others that followed, and so I'm happy that it has been successful in terms of helping people. And I have been hearing that from all of the people all around the world.
Yes, I remember when you shared that testimonial. I was in shock, because it's amazing how modern day medicine doesn't, it does something that the doctors cannot do. It's pretty much doing what God is doing. So I see. So moving on from Fountain of Life, I see that you've been qualified for our car bonus, our MGRS, as well as our cruise. Can you tell us how you keep up with your efforts?
Well, when you have a product like this, when you have such a market with a good price where you can move the product like hundreds of bottles a month, it's so easy to have people who would decide to jump on board. They say, "Can I become your distributor? Can I sell it for you? It is so good. I love it myself. Can I become your distributor? Can I open up Nigeria, or can I open up St. Vincent? Can I be the first distributor in Guangxi in China?" And that's how people, they start to pour in, and I have no problem signing up people every month. And this has been happening often in the last 3.5 years. Every month I have new people join me, even multiple people. So it's never an issue for me, because when you have that confidence, you will be able to do well, and there's no problem. So you should, if you are build up the confidence like me, there's no issue maintaining your car bonus, your MGIS, shareholder dividends, everything. It's just a matter of fact, easy when you are in the business, full engine forward.
Okay, thank you. I understand that you work with multiple nationality and ethnic groups. Can you tell us how many countries you have partners in, and how you came about becoming partners with them?
Well, as I said, the price and product function, or the power of the product combined together, that's where the product is going everywhere. Because the company started with the fashion, so fashion has no obstacle or no problem getting into any country, basically. So we are in 208 countries and territories. So that's where we have gone almost everywhere already with all these the fashion products and the other products. Now with the Font of Life, it's easy and simple, so it doesn't have, like, say 10-20 ingredients or some complicated. Let's say it's a simple antioxidant, so it's easy to get the approval of the customs of countries, authorities. Like each country, they have their own their own system of checking whether your product is safe, whether your product is good. So we are in 138 countries in the company. So it's easy for us to just hook on and send the product to 138 countries. So my team has now gone to 27 countries and territories, and I'm very proud to say that this is going to so many countries without me even stepping out of the country yet, because well, I have my clinic here. It's not easy to get out, especially in the pandemic. So, but definitely we would like to support our customers, our teammates, and our partners around the world. So I would be looking forward to traveling to different countries. I would especially like to go to, let's say, Thailand, and there are some other countries that I would love to travel and to talk to my partners in the world.
Yes, Opulence, you can take Opulence anywhere with you. You don't have to stay home. So we know that you are a TCM practitioner, and I see you wearing our fairy watch and our fairy shoes. So I myself is also very interested in the fashion line. So what is your opinion with our fashion line?
Well, the fashion line, I used not to be a fashion person. So I think I grew up on a farm. So I wasn't so fashionable. I have never been. But with Opulence, you just get it for free. So when you have it for free, why not wear it, right? And also we have some promotion and everything. We all get our good deals and everything. So it's the fashion line. The quality is so good that you will never lose. And if you promote it as a product, then you also get paid. So we are paid to wear, and it's so easy. Let's say we have how many people we have in the company now, but if we grow by 10 times, 1,000 times, it's going to be a huge brand in the world, and hopefully it's going to be the very, very top brand, and then everybody know about it. So the fashion line is also growing with the company, and we are going to put on as many stuff on our hands and on our feet as possible. Thank you.
All right. So have you experienced any ups and downs in your journey, and how did you cope with them over the years?
Yeah, there is when the pandemic strike and when economy is going down. This is always a time where the market would budge a little bit. When the pandemic strike, when the raw material goes up, the price can change a little bit. Here and there are always some people they would mind that they don't like it. There are certain things that happen, like in the banking system, in some other whatever the problem is. There's always some up and downs in your business, and this is quite normal, or it's almost inevitable. In any company, any business, you would always have to go through that. And I'm so lucky that I have been persistent. I always look at Renee and then the CEO, because they are the ones that have been there for us, going through all these difficult times. Whatever time they face, they come through it, and that's what I am learning. Because the only way to succeed is that you have to be persistent. If you are not persistent enough, then you are not going to succeed. So that's just a simple idea, be persistent.
Yes, and in our chat, Tony also says persistence and consistency are keys to being successful in this business. That's very true. So what do you think are, in addition to what Tony has just mentioned, is the key or most important characteristics in order to become successful in this line of business?
Yes, persistence and consistency. That's always. I always look up at the people that's ahead of us, like some of our top leaders, like Maria Baptist and Mavis Teed. We were together last night, and they are such a great example of persistence. they have been through with the company in difficult times, pandemic and everything. They are always there, and they are always there supporting us, working together with each other. And this is such a great culture with the company that I came to understand more and more as I go deeper into the company. In the very first beginning, I was looking at the people online, and they were in tears. They were so excited, and they were crying. And I said, "What happened? What's wrong? Like what's?" I later on, and then I got to understand more why they are so emotional, because they were with the company for such a long time. Go through all kinds of let's say good times, bad times, but it's a key thing to be persistent.
Yes, and I think seeing results with your clients and partners is always motivational. So we have hands up in the chat. I will get to you after we have finished our questions. I believe it's a testimonial that Opa Hope Day is excited to share. So moving on to our next question, what is your goal within the next 3 years?
Well, before I go there, I would like to thank all the partners and everything, because in the last 3 years or so, 3 years and a half, I have helped, or we have worked together with the 50 LD1s, the 20 LD2s, and there are more LD3s coming. So it's a great process of helping people to help more people around the world. And I'm so proud to say that this business is not only the top people making money. It's actually almost every single person who would like to make money, or who would like to, even our retail is our most advantageous feature of this company, where everybody can sell one bottle or two. And that's how they start making some money from small money, little money, to accumulate into a bigger team and bigger success in the future. So, and for the next 3 years, I would like to double that. I would like to double this and help more people. And I try to case Rene, because he's leading us up there, and he has been proven to be successful all along. And I would like to double the business and get my business into maybe another 25, 30 countries. When my business reaches about 60 countries, I would be. The business is stable, and everything will be more stronger when your business is worldwide. If you focus your business on one market, it's going to go up and down more seriously. But if you have your partners and then customers around the world, then you have a much more stable business. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So do you have any final advice to our partners in addition to what you have just mentioned?
Well, again, the persistence and the consistency would be the best medicine for this industry, for this business. And I'm so proud to say that 50% of my people is maintaining in the business, which is very high in this industry. Because in some other companies, I have gone through almost like 35 different companies and products. Everywhere I can see that people dropping out. If they are joining, new people joining, but more people from the old times leaving the company. And that is a consistent struggle. You know, always feeding the funnel, but then you lose more in the back. And that's going to be very hard to build up residual income. But in our business, we are, because of our fashion line, because of a variety of products and worldwide markets and everything put together, it's we have the highest maintenance of people in the system. And this is a very impressive. I have been benefiting from that, because you can count on that every month, especially on the 21st day of the month. You have thousands of points coming from the smart buy, from the monthly ownership, and this is powerful. This is the residual income you can count on. Some other companies, they have to do promotions. They have to have all kinds of promotions to have some kind of a surge of income. But we have a very stable volume coming every month just from the people that are in the system. And so far I have about 1,500 people in my team. I will actually double that or triple that in the next 2-3 years.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. So yes, I have concluded all questions. Are we taking testimonials? There is someone that would like to share.
We can also make it into a question and answer. If you have any information that you would like to share or some questions, we would be happy to help you out.
Yes, if you have any questions for Henry or just any stories, please put up your hand or type it in the chat. I can see everyone's chats. So you can speak now. I think I unmuted you. Hope Day.
Yes, Opa, you are online.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, thank you so much. I didn't know if we were taking testimonials. So I'm like, if we are, I definitely want to squeeze mine in. I'm so happy that I met Henry. Henry came across me on YouTube, the algorithms. I saw an algorithm for his brain health seminar that he did a couple of years ago at the convention. So I was listening to his YouTube, and then other videos popped up, and I was like, okay, who's this guy? And his stuff is very informative. So long story short, you click, and I'm trying to find him more. And I got to his Seigi Canada site, and there was some body scans there. So I registered myself and my 12-year-old son to do his body scans. His body scans are amazing. And then he showed me the testimonials of other clients, and spoke to me again about FOL. And I was like, I've heard of FOL before. And I was like, I don't mind reintroducing myself to the whole FOL journey. And let me tell you something. I'm a 10-year breast cancer conqueror and 17 years fibromyalgia conqueror. And my son and I, we've gone through many traumatic things just personally. So I'm so happy I met Henry, because when he talked about his Seigi and him actually doing his own formulas, his Seigi plus his FOL, can I tell you, I'm going back to Henry in 6 months for my 6-month checkup, but already I am seeing dramatic changes. Even my son, Henry, for the FOL combination that you gave with your Seigi stuff, he's eating, his appetite has opened up, he's gained weight, like he's dreaming every day. Every time he wakes up, he had an amazing dream. And I'm so happy. I crossed paths with your video, and Henry came on we did an Instagram live because I had to show my results. We did on YouTube, and for anybody that wants to see my results live, and Henry go over my results, I can definitely share you the link where Henry did the test, and then we went over page by page what the results are. And the FOL information is also in our live show and tell of my results. So I just needed to add to what Henry's saying. I'm in Toronto, Canada. I'm a real living person. So it's one thing for Henry to say something, but I'm so happy he shared with me that he was going to do this live today. I was like, okay, yeah, I am going to stop what I'm doing, and I'm definitely going to come on board so I can share my real life testimony. And also for what he talked about the business, when your partner asked, how do you build business? Because after I saw the results with my son, and it was just so amazing, the combination of his Seigi plus the FOL, I was like, okay, Henry, what can we do? How can we get businesses out there for young people? Because right now I'm running for the election here in Toronto, Canada, for trustee for the TDSB board. And I want more young people to get into entrepreneurship after grade 12. So that's one of my platforms that I'm speaking about. And I'm seeing how Henry's business can be so beneficial to the young people that might not want to do the post-secondary or want to pay for themselves and not go into debt. So Henry's like, oh, for sure, we can definitely do something. So my introduction from that one YouTube video has transformed, like changed our life, health and wellness wise, and also financially for the young people that I definitely want to bring what Henry's doing into our school board and our school system as an entrepreneurial class for them to know that there's other ways for income. So the sky is the limit. Thank you so much for giving me some of your airtime. And again, if anybody wants to see the live recording of my test with Henry at his clinic and him go over page by page, I can definitely send you the link for that. So thank you once again, and I appreciate you all.
Thank you, Oprah. It's a great opportunity to meet you, and we can do wonders with it. You are so much into social service, helping people everywhere. So when you have this powerful tool on you, as I said, you are like a diamond cutting tool that you can cut any job now. So with it, it's going to empower you. You will be helping a lot of people.
Thank you so much, Henry.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. We also have Ifra in our chat. She said, couldn't agree more, Henry. We have by far the highest retention rate, as the industry average is only 10%.
Yeah.
And also Francis, oh, I cannot see her last name. Francis Lee. As a TCM practitioner, we have more opportunities to introduce FOL to our patients. I came to know this product only from July this year. So far, the feedbacks are very encouraging. And also Tony, he's saying, Henry, thank you for the advice you continue to give regarding the dosage of FOL we need to use for different health challenges. They have helped my family tremendously. God bless you.
One of the most important factor of this business is we are attracting a lot of natural medicine practitioners, TCM doctors. We are so lucky that people in this the professional teams, they are joining us. So I have Cecilia online. She is from our TCM field. And we have Carol that joined us. So it's all kinds of people that with a professional background because of the power of the product, and also the affordability of the product that is able to, you can help people that are in the low income zones. That's why. Because my clinic is basically dealing with people with the brain issues, and most of the brain issue coming from the older people. So when somebody with, let's say with the Parkinson, they are shaking, they are retired, they spend a lot of money everywhere. When they come to see us, we would like to offer them a result, but also give them the affordability. Because if something is too expensive, they can't use for, let's say, continuing for 2-3 months, then they will not be able to get the result they desire. But with the front of life, and especially our new product, the phytoclinical coming on board in the next week, we are going to just double what the front of life can do, and it's going to be able. You can help a lot more people with it without having to go through the difficulties of affordability or price tag. Because when people hear it's the price is too high, then they are going to back down or back away. And this has been typical for most of the product on the market. When people think it's too expensive, no matter how good it is, they just can't afford it. So this product is good for people. Either they have low income, high income, it doesn't matter. It's just going to be affordable for almost everybody. That's why we are going to more like the lower income countries around the world. And that's the market that you want to explore as well. We don't want to focus just on one wealthy country. And this is such a widely spread country. We have people everywhere. We want to help people, especially when they are in disadvantaged conditions. We want to help the people who are not having such great resources. Thank you.
All right, we also have Levi or Levy with a hand up. I have unmuted you. You can speak up. And also Maria.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Levi, and yes, I really love the FOL. The FOL helped me a lot with my metabolism, and I was able to have a better metabolism when I started using the FOL. Okay, my question will be about the retention rates and the acquisition. Can you talk a little bit about how you approach for your customer and those that you have been able to retain? What's your method of approach that led to that? Because that's what I guess every partner looking to duplicate. So everybody want to have a 60% retention in a business. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, the retention is very, very important. Retention is happiness. Retention means people enjoying the product, they enjoy the business, they are not being bothered by something simple, something problem. They like to stay in the company. So there are a few factors that's contributing to people staying in the system. Number one thing is the product is good, it's powerful, and number two is affordable. Number three is we allow people to have a different level of commitment. Let's say 75, 150, different level of commitment. So it's making people usually if they're in a financial struggle at a certain time, they can either lower the level or something. That way they are still in the system collecting points. When people are in the system collecting the points, it's very important for them to feel they still belong. So they stay in the system, they value the accumulation of volume in their back office. They are going to get paid for all of that volume that never flushed, as long as they are paying the minimum. So we make it so easy for people to maintain in a monthly smart buy. And then number four is we don't force ship every month for people to have to pay the monthly shipping and all that charge. You have the shopping credit or product charge in your back office only when you need the product. Then you would the company would ship it out one time. They will pick it up in Canada. If you're in Canada, you just pick up one time. So just made it affordable, made it sustainable, and also the fourth or the fifth now is that we are able to service the people. Let's say if they take it and for 3 days they say I don't feel anything yet. You know what to tell them. You know how to explain to them that it does take a little more time. When they feel something going on in the body, you are able to explain to them, and that is what are the healing crisis is about, and what are the body doing, what it means to them. So you have to do the follow-up so that your people don't keep the product in the garage or keep the product in a cabinet without even opening them. And when they run into a certain reaction in the body, you know how to solve the problem. And with all of that, you are going to maintain that number of retention level for your team. And also, it's very important that the company give us the 4 categories of product range, right? So we have fashion, personal care, healthcare, and then we have the what they call it, personal care, safe home revolution. So all of these different categories of product, you would need a toothpaste. You would need the toothpaste. You would need a sanitizer spray anyway, and why would you not take it from your own shopping credit? So you can pay for this with your monthly smart buy, and that's what you would use all year round. Even the hair shampoo, conditioners, everything that we have, that $150 or $75, you can use them for anything, even a diamond ring if you want, or a watch. So you're going to use them for your for your Christmas gifts or something, so you have no problem. Even if we maintain 2 accounts, 3 accounts, or more, you are able to use them up no problem. So if the company made everything possible for you to maintain even 60%, it's depending on which stage of your business, your journey into the business is. So depending on how long you are in business, some people drop out after many years. They drop out. That's possible, but it's possible to, especially in the beginning, you could maintain 80%, 90% for the first 3 months, half a year. But as you grow to be 5 years, 8 years, then you would have some more, the percentage will go down a little more. But as overall, our company is maintaining the highest retention level in the company, almost in the whole industry. Thank you, Levi.
Thank you. That was awesome.
All right, thank you both. We also have Maria with her hand up. I've unmuted you. Hello, Maria.
Well,
Hi.
either one, if they are able to open the. Oh, Maria is online. Okay, there you go. All yours, Maria.
Maria, are you there? There's a testimonial in the chat. My friend is using FOL and says his teeth are becoming sensitive. His stomach might be growing. What may be the cause and how it can be avoided?
It's in a question and answer. A friend says his teeth are becoming sensitive and his stomach growing. What is the cause and how can he be avoided? Okay, so the teeth become sensitive. That's usually because of some kind of empty heat in the body. When you have to pick them out, drive them out, your teeth can feel a little sensitive. It might last 2 to 3 weeks, but once we call the vital energy that's provided by the sound of life take control of your body, it's going to kick out the empty heat, and you are going to be okay. You will be actually more able to handle heat food and some other things. You will be more balanced after you probably 2 to 3 weeks. And then the growing in the stomach is quite possible, especially if you have stomach ulcers, stomach sensitivity, stomach digestive problems. You would feel some difference in the first couple of months that you use it. Before the stomach recover from some of the issues, you will probably feel something a little more disturbed about stomach. That's quite possible. Or some kind of a change in the bowel movement. That's all possible. But it's just a matter of the healing process or the detoxification process. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We have another hand up from Han Mei. I have unmuted you.
Hi, good morning, Harry. Good morning, Michelle, and
Morning.
everyone. This is Hame. I'm actually outside. I'm parking my car in the parking lot in order to, attend this webinar. Thank you for giving us such a wonderful, Zoom call. I just want to make it quick. Harry, we met. I met Carrie from Facebook like 2019. I feel so blessed that I came across Henry and the Fountain of Life and the Opulence Global. Since then, we became a friend and partner. We worked closely for almost 3 years. In these 3 years, we went through so many things. We made so many breakthroughs. So we formed a very beautiful team, and the wonderful product that make more and more people knowing about Opulence Global. Okay, I just hope that we can work closely together in the future. We actually speed up already, and we've seen more and more friends and joining our company and using Fountain of Life and many other products. That's a very, very good exercise during the pandemic time. I feel so blessed. Today is Sunday. I have been feel blessed for the last 2.5 years, especially the pandemic time. And thank you, Henry, and thank you for your leadership. You're such an energetic, experience and caring, and diligent leader of our team. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Looking forward to work together with you to the billion. I just make it this quick, and thank you for the webinar today. Thank you.
Thank you, Henry.
Thank you.
It was such a great pleasure with you, with Michelle, with all the team partners around the world. I have so many good partners. I know I have John and Sherry online. You can never hope for any better, greater leader like these people on our business, on our team. This is just a blessing. I want to thank Renee, thank Amarjit for the leadership, and I'd like to thank Sherry for her support in the US and everything. So we have so many people like Ifra. We work together. It's such a big we call it Opulence family. You really feel like a family member. You understand the meaning of the Opulence Global family more and more as you go along. So you will love it. The culture is great. You just simply won't get any better. Thank you.
So if anyone has
Thank
any more
you.
questions, thank you. It's almost time to wrap up. We can maybe take one more or two questions. If you would like to ask, please raise up your hand.
Just want to thank Tony for his chat. He said, thank you for the advice to continue use regarding the dosage of Fountain of Life. We need to use for different health challenges. They have helped my family tremendously. God bless you. Thank you, Tony, for sharing that.
Tony is a lady.
Oh, he's a lady? Okay. And we want to thank everybody from around the world. Great Bishop from Venezuela, Tony and John. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, the chats are going well. Everybody is happy to join us in the chat, in the call. Thank you for joining us, and we still have a little time. If you want to share anything, we are open, and we will be looking forward. Carolyn. Yeah.
Carolyn.
Hi, Henry. I was so excited to hear your story today. I've had quite a bit of success with women who have suffered hair loss, including myself, using the Fountain of Life in combination with our shampoo. I just want to understand the science behind how FOL actually, how does it actually support the hair growth?
Well, the hair is, in the Chinese medicine, we say the hair is a flower of the kidney. So when your kidney is being strengthened, when the filters in the kidney being cleaned, then they start to filter out the toxins, the uric acid, the creatinine, all these bad stuff that's in your body before that's let's say uprooting your hair follicles. Now they start to function again. So when your hair is growing back, it's not just for beauty purpose. It's actually your kidney and liver, the five elements we call them. They are getting strengthened. They are stronger. So at the same time, not only the hair is growing back, you would also most probably noticing that your nightly trips to the washroom getting less. You're probably sweating. The ankle is subsiding down. Or your knee pain, your joint pain, your headache, or even dizziness, these things are going away. So these are all together. It's a whole package that you are getting besides the hair growing back. So there are, it's a whole body strengthening that is happening in your body. So the hair is growing back, and that's a wonderful sign that your body is doing stronger. It's not a hair growing medicine or anything, but it just strengthens your body, makes your body younger. We would all we like to rewind our body back for 20 years or 30 years. Imagine yourself to be, let's say, 25 years younger, where your hair must be more beautiful, more volume. Now, as we grow older to a certain age, we start to lose more and more, especially after we climb over 50. That's where the hair loss and white hair start to accelerate. But for you, instead of accelerating, losing them, you are accelerating, growing them back. So that's all good signs for you. Thank you, Karen.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, most welcome.
The chat is blowing up with thank yous, Henry. Must have helped a lot of people and saved a lot of lives. Thank you, Henry, from Larry, for all your support and leadership. You are a true leader. I am blessed to be associated with you.
Yeah, we are here to help and support everybody until you are successful in this business. So just have some patience and persistence. You will get there one day sooner or later. As I said, when you join this business, the first year, the first day, you are a freshman. You are a first-year university student. You know everything from first step until you graduate from this university. You will be retiring as a millionaire. So just have some more patience, and you will be getting there sooner or later. The only thing you need is persistence. So don't give up. Don't ever give up. And this is as I said, the better choice is better than hard work. So once you made the better choice, you made the right choice. The persistence and hard work pays out eventually. So persistence and right choice is a combination for success formula. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Good
We also
morning.
have Ifra with her hand up. Ifra, are you there?
Hello, good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Henry.
Morning.
Ifra.
Hello, thank you for the opportunity. Hello, Opulence Nation. Henry, I just wanted to thank you so much for honestly being a symbol of hope and inspiration. I remember in 2019 when you came on board, we were all so inspired. Like every day you were at the head office doing presentations, doing in Chinese and everything. Like even your board right now behind you, I'm so inspired. It's in Chinese. That's amazing. Like how, yes. So I love how you're always taking leadership. And I remember thinking when you first came on board, how if I were to approach you as a very successful businessman yourself, who has been doing this, traditional businesses, medicine, to approach you. So I always say kudos to Henry, Renee, for approaching you and exposing you to this. So I guess what advice do you give it to us, Henry? And I know right now a lot of your team are very successful people in the medicine field as well. What is the best way to approach people like yourself to show them that what we have is an opportunity for all, not just for a certain profession?
Well, it's the company and platform, the product is really designed for ordinary people. Because in this world, in this industry, there are so many people that have been struggling for years and years without finding the right platform for them to succeed. And I have been doing that the same way as everybody else. So as I said, I have been paying a lot of tuitions along the way, just to try this, try that. Eventually, even Han-Mei asked me the very challenging question. She said, people say that you try everything, you never succeed in anything. I told her, I'm going to succeed in this one, okay? And I'm going to succeed with you. And that's what she eventually believed me. And this is what's happening. So we're all succeeding in this company when we stick together and work together like a team. And it has been proven to be a great platform, great combination of products and the system, the CEO, the leadership and everything. we have all these beautiful leaders together. Sherry Zhao from California. She's going to come to join us in the convention party and everything. We welcome everybody around the world to join us this weekend. We have a big party and we have a big convention. It's going to be your team is going to get a big boost with that. So we just need to share, and also with the knowledge, the scientific research behind the product. There's a good link that Renee always share the research, the third-party research that we have. That we can share with professionals, whoever are looking for scientific background, scientific research material. We have tons of them for people to read, and we have lots of testimony. I had never seen anything like this as in terms of feedback from people. The percentage of feedback from people so positive that has never happened before. So it's the confidence in your words, in your tone, it's radiating out from your spirit and in your blood. That is how people they feel convinced. We don't have to let's say share stories from another part of the world, or you're going to experience even firsthand all over. That's what me and Hanmei, our team is doing. The very first beginning, we focus on our own people feedback, and that was for quite a while. We have been just focusing our own people. That's just what we know. The people that we know that can still step up and share the testimonial. That is very important because this product does give you that opportunity to collect the testimonies from people around you. And it's such a high percentage of success that you release. So just keep sharing, keep sending the scientific information, certificates and everything to the people. You will be able to attract more and more serious people to join your team. Thank you, Ifra.
Thank you, Henry, for answering, and thank you, Ifra. So I think it's 11 a.m. here EDT. It's time to wrap up. Yeah, there's a few that I haven't gotten to. You have your hands raised. Should we continue with just one more?
Hey, Renee, you're on.
Hi, Renee. You also
hello, everyone. Again, thank you so much, Michelle and Henry, for an amazing, of course, leadership cocktail. And, I think we're very blessed, Henry, to have you, of course, with the Opulence family. We have so many amazing partners and leaders. And, I think that we just want to say thank you, Henry, for every Wednesday, along with you and Jaime, for doing the Wednesday Fountain of Life, testimonial call. And, I just feel like in this company, we have everything. We got the best products, the best leadership, the best, again, science to back up our products. And just want to, again, I remind everyone that if you come into the conference, you get a chance to meet Henry in person, of course. And of course, but most importantly, make sure that you do get your tickets for this coming Friday and Saturday, the most important event of the year. And, Henry, maybe you can share really quickly again, just, how important it is, in your experience, of course, being at these conventions and what you're sort of looking forward to this coming next Friday and Saturday. Again, thank you so much, Henry. Back to you.
Oh, thank you, Renee. As I said, I always learn from Renee, and Renee has always been a leader in all conventions. I was also learning from Ifra and Maria. That is, they are always there in any of the big events, meetings. They are always there to either to support or to help. And then it's just when you are there, you are the leader. If you're hiding somewhere, you're not going to be the leader. So whenever there's something going on, especially big events like this, you want to leverage it. So that's why from like 3 months ago, I started to build a team of attendees coming to the convention. When people come to meet the scientist, they meet the CEO, they meet Renee, they meet Ifra and Sherry and Maria. Then they can get inspired. They can ask all questions of their concerns from before. They can solve all their problems, and then they will be able to do well. Yes, Aronia, you're online.
Hi, Henry. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah.
I just want to say a very quick thank you because like the first two persons that we in Thailand know met is not in person just yet, but Renee and Henry. So we really want to say like we appreciate your help and your support. Can't wait until you come to Thailand.
Right.
Okay, because, like since the beginning of the year when I love it when we had so much questions, so many questions, many things to ask, and you asked me, have you seen the bottle? Have you had the bottle? Which it was true. We did not even have FOL bottle just yet. We have not seen the product, but you were so patient answering everything that we ask. And then when we have our hands on the products, now we have our own testimonial. We have so many that we cannot translate it in English and share just yet, but we are getting there, and we can't wait until you come to Thailand. Okay. Yep.
Yes. I'll be looking to meeting you and all of our partners in Thailand in person.
Yes, please.
Dearly, I would be happy to be there to support and then to share and to be inspired by you.
Yes, please. And by the way, tonight, I listened to your leadership cocktail last time, but tonight I must say that there's so many information and there's you speak very fast tonight. There are times that I couldn't catch. Okay, but anyway, thank you very much. I won't take much of the time. I need time longer. Thank you.
Thank you, Arania.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, we such a time in Thailand where we don't have the product on hand for them to experience, but they are already expecting and waiting for it and waiting. Eventually, it arrived, and they had their own testimonials that proved to be true. Because we have been talking about testimony after testimony, and they are waiting for the product to have their own experience on it, and it's proved to be such a wonderful success in Thailand. Thank you, Arania.
Thank you.
And Kuno, well, thank you for.
Good morning. I'm sorry.
Hi, I think Zara.
Yes, thank you for letting me speak. Our host, I lost your name. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Henry. It was 1 hour, but we got a lot of information for just a 1 hour. Thank you for that. The question I have, my name is Zahra, first of all, Zahra Hussein. I'm tuning in from Columbus, Ohio. And the question I have is, would you recommend someone who has kidney dialysis for Fountain of Life? Because I have a couple of my family who has that. I know the benefits, but I'm not sure if you would recommend to them. Thank you.
Yes, we do have people with kidney transplant, kidney dialysis, kidney failure, kidney problems, or kidney weakness. They are all using it. It's just a matter of dosage. They can all start with a slower dosage, like 5 drops twice a day. And then if they are doing okay, they can continue to improve it to 10 drops 2 times a day, 3 times a day. And I have Leah, she increased her dosage to probably 60 drops a day when she had COVID, and everything worked out to be very well. So it should be a good option to use the Fountain of Life for them to experience some improvement on their kidney function.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tahira.
All right, thank you. I think we are a bit over time, so it's time to wrap up. Thank you everyone for joining our cocktail hour, and don't forget we have our conference next weekend, Friday also the Saturday. So yes, thank you, Henry, for answering all the questions.
Yeah.
And thank everyone for joining our cocktail hour.
Yeah, thank you. And I would be happy to meet everyone who comes to the convention. And yeah, I'm a very shy person. So if I'm not talking to you, you come to talk to me, because I'm not a very talkative person. So I kind of hiding somewhere, but you can seek me out and talk to me. I would be happy to associate with anybody coming our way. We would be happy to meet you.
All right, thank you everyone for joining. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. See you again next week.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you. We'll be happy to see you as well. And thank you for the chat. You said thank you, Henry, for all your support and leadership. You're a true leader. I'm blessed and to be associated with you. I'm also blessed to be associated with you because, Mary, you are working hard. You are doing well. You are you make a theory call and then solve the problem. That's one of the best ways of doing business. So I'm very happy that I can be of help. Thank you. We'll meet you soon. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you, Opa. Thank you for the participation. We'll be happy to see you at the convention. And have a great day. Have a to the billion, everybody.
All right, to the billion. Thank you, Henry.
Billion. Thank you.